I got a really interesting, crazy, genuinely mind-numbing story that I need to tell you guys. It happened the other day over on Twitch's rival, Twitch's evil brother, the delightful kids from down the lane to our codename kids next door.
Well, since your mom isn't home, it's the best time to do it. I can't go to jail.
Now, Kick has only been around for about 2 years, but in that short time, in that short life, if it was a baby, it couldn't even really speak yet. But in that short life, Kick has racked up quite the reputation. And the people that they've been able to garner on their site have been nothing but trouble. And whenever you hear a Kick streamer in the news, it's always something terrible, like snatching people's food off of their tables as a prank, or having sex in front of a child while live streaming, or harassing homeless people and setting off fireworks next to their head as they sleep, or blatantly doing drugs on stream, or even trying to commit vehicular manslaughter. It's possible that you'll even catch some Kick streamers with 121 views drinking and driving while speeding down an LA freeway for views. And while all of this is terrible, and all of this is true, and all of this is just things that have come out of Twitch so far, I'm going to tell you probably what I think is one of the worst things to come out of so far. Kick has a predator problem. I'm not talking about the big cats that roam in the night. I'm talking about the PDFs. I'm talking about people who abuse young ones and little ones on the platform and use Kick's very lax banning policy to be able to get a slap on the wrist and then skyrocket your career into living in a multi-million-dollar mansion in LA until you are found comatose with the Overwatch matchmaking playing on your computer. There are many videos out there of some of the most disgusting people on Kick. Jay Aubrey just released one. Something About Chickens released a really interesting video about this as well. This
is Riot LOL. Omar is his real name. He's a 20-year-old Kick streamer, TikToker, Twitter/X user, whatever you want to call it. And here's him about to get a girl that's clearly, let's say, not of age to expose herself live on his stream.
And then he goes on to talk about Monkey a little bit. The website he's going to be talking about is Monkey. It's a competitor to Omegle, children and child predators. That's really the only two types of people who use websites like this. It's become really popular on Kick to go on to Monkey specifically, and then proposition young women to expose themselves on stream for views. Two streamers, you probably never heard of them before, Heelmike and Zherka. Maybe you've heard of them, maybe you haven't, but they're two Kick streamers. They were on other platforms, but now they're banned from almost all of them, and now Kick, for a certain amount of time, for what Kick likes to call underage engagement. Zherka, I unfortunately have known of him. His content these days revolves around him going out in like LA or Miami, soliciting girls at bars as young as possible, because he wants girls as young as possible to come back to his house. They get them drunk. And they make content out of them from getting them drunk and, you know, doing what you think and taking advantage of them, right?
You have said some weird shit that I saw on the internet that we have to address, dude. You were talking about teenagers.
Oh, them?
Yeah, like I was gonna say it, but yeah, like what's up?
I love that.
Why though, man?
Okay, so
because here's my deal with it. Like it just sounds fucking weird to say.
No, I agree. Yeah, it sounds fucking creepy. They painted me as a pedo just because I'm a Trump guy, and I said, you know what? Grab this girl and I'm kiss her. Nope, I'm finding a real 18-year-old, a real, like on birth certificate, and I'll fucking kiss her. I didn't kiss her. I found the 18-year-old and I the shit out of her, and I broadcast the whole thing, us getting out of bed together. These articles freaked the out, and
so yeah, this is the type of guy that we're working with, right? It was all really funny jokes until he and his friend Heelmike were banned for what Twitch likes to call, what Kick likes to call, underage engagement. So let me regale you a little story here, all right? John and Mike decided to do their normal thing, but these girls that they brought back this night were a little younger than they usually go for. They had them promise on stream, you see, that they were of age.
I didn't even know.
I thought I wouldn't
swear on the Bible and God and Christ. Swear on your swear on your mother, your dad, your whole family, your whole family. Look at me. Your whole family dies if you don't say, if you lie. You're above 18.
I'm above 18 on my whole family.
Swear to God.
I swear to God.
But my question is, if it's so worrisome for you, whether or not they're actually 18, don't you think you just shouldn't do that? Maybe you want to go with some girls who definitely look older. Well, that came out and he tried to use that as his defense, but one problem is that they nuked the VOD before they got banned, but some people got some screenshots of it, and some of the screenshots that came from this weren't, some of the screenshots and videos that they got from it didn't sound too good. Like Heelmike, after he released that, saying that he definitely made sure that the girls were 18, and I think they were, and they lied to me. There's this clip of him streaming in the whole thing where he instructs the girls to lie about their age.
Second, you got cigarettes, right?
Okay, no, you're...
Second, we have cigarettes, right?
4.
Yeah, where? I'm 24. Okay.
Not only were they trying to solicit these girls for you know what, but they're also trying to give these girls alcohol as well, trying to make these girls drink on stream with them, and which is, I think, a really big problem. Giving alcohol to minors, that is a crime that they just recorded themselves doing. So these girls were getting drunk, told to lie about their age. These are the girls that Zherka was having fun with.
Wait, Dave's doing tequila. I say we go.
So yeah, they're serving tequila. This girl, we're very sure right now, is not 21 and possibly not even 18. That he's all over here. One moment. I think there's another clip here. I didn't see this clip. One moment. Listen, before this, they were having a ball. They were having a great time, man. They were having the time of their lives when they were on Kick.
I miss it. I miss it. A 30-year-old that sleeps with 15-year-olds. I don't sleep with them, I fuck them.
Hilarious. Oh, so hilarious. As he gets confronted by a group of guys being like, you sleep with 15-year-olds. You're trying to get minors drunk. Get the hell out of here, you freak. He just cackles at his statutory charges. He gets so fun. I hope he keeps this up if he gets brought to court. I really hope he keeps this together. Things just started to get worse and worse as they started to realize, hey, maybe these girls aren't as old as we thought that they were. Maybe they aren't as old as they thought that we were. And Zherka started to tweak a little bit after he found that out.
I said, what? She said, December 1st. Go ask her birthday.
No, because I'm used to Canada. In Canada, you can go to 17, 16. I've never done it, but you can do it. Like,
and that's his argument. Hands on his head. Oh, shit. Wait a sec. Oh, shit. Wait. Whoa, wait. I'm just used to Canada. In Canada, I can have as many 16-year-olds as I want. Wait, there's a problem. They checked the IDs again, and they looked at them, and they were like, there's something kind of wrong with these IDs, but they decided to go with it, and they showed chat, and they were like, oh yeah, look, they're definitely of age. And the nail in the coffin for Heel was this picture that he posted in his Discord after the stream was over. He took a picture to score his bounty. What the predator hunted down of him in bed with one of the girls. Now, which girl specifically this is, I haven't seen any straight up confirmation of who that is. But seeing as these girls are incredibly young, oh, Mike was reveling in it. Mike was having a great time. Here's some of the girls. Definitely don't look of age. They don't, I'm just gonna be honest with you. They don't look 21. They look about 16, 17. That's what they look like. They were like, oh, like Mike's big thing is that these girls were lying to us. Zherka's thing is that they were set up, and Mike is like, we did nothing wrong. We checked all the IDs. You can't put this on us. This is also Mike during stream.
Are they on my stream? I don't give a fuck. Fake ID? Good. I didn't even know they made those.
Well, I hope he enjoys his ban if he thinks it's so good. I hope he enjoys jail if he thinks it's so good. Zherka was like, I did nothing wrong. You would have, if you were in my situation, then you would have done the same thing as me. That's not true. They looked really young. How about you just try and date girls your age? Obviously, he doesn't care. He likes them. Hey, John, I hear you like them young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. This is the problem with all these platforms that base themselves off of trying to be different than the mainstream platforms, specifically for when it comes to who they ban, why they ban, and what they're based in, right? Obviously, all these platforms are based off of making money, but Kick is specifically made through extreme amounts of degeneracy. Kick is a platform that's owned by Stake.com. Stake.com is a gambling site that uses their money and influence to promote gambling to minors through streamers. That got banned on Twitch. And so instead of just thinking about how maybe having these people try to promote gambling to young people isn't a good idea and we should change business models and, I don't know, feed the homeless or something. Instead of doing that, they changed to just making their own website. It was in the infinite amounts of money that they've got from for rigging games that the streamers that they had played and then getting people into a gambling loop. They use that money, the infinite amount of money through gambling addiction, to start up Kick.com with a whole bunch of overhead, but unfortunately at the same time, a whole bunch of money pouring in, almost infinite amounts of money to do basically whatever they want. So this Kick isn't beholden to advertisers or people who donate to the website or people who use the website. They are completely set up and maintained by gambling addiction money, by selling addictions to people and selling one of the worst addictions to people. Just so you know, gambling has the highest rate of ending yourself than of any addiction that you could possibly get. And their business model is to get you hooked and lose all your money. That's how it's set up. So obviously a website like that, born in degeneracy, molded by it, would bring on some of the most degenerate streamers, Trainwrecks and Aiden Ross, whose content honestly revolves around having women shake their tits, being insane, and having almost no scruples or morals. Obviously, having them be the forefront brings in terrible people, right? It brings in horrible people. And so the bait was shit and they got flies as customers. And so this is what's wrong with Kick. Kick is run by money. Money rules everything on Kick. Get views, get money. It doesn't matter how you get there. It doesn't matter what you do to get there. Aiden Ross is probably there if you're close enough to him to talk to the higher ups and get them to unban you almost no matter what you've done. There are multiple streamers who've solicited minors on the platform multiple times, sometimes as their main form of content, who are being let back on because of Aiden Ross and because of other streamers working for them to make sure that they can stay on as long as possible. It is a bed of child predation and it's only getting worse. This is one of the first times it's happened. I'm going to tell you it's going to be happening more in the future because Kick has no morals. It's not based off of morals. You don't get popular on Kick by being like the cool, nice guy. You get popular on Kick by being insane and driving viewership by being crazier and crazier and crazier and crazier. You have to be as crazy as possible. That's what you need to do. And this promotes it. You get money off of it. You don't get punished for it. So why shouldn't they do this? Why shouldn't you drink and drive? Why shouldn't you solicit minors on Monkey and on your streams? Because you get paid for it, right? You get paid for it. And some people said that they were banned indefinitely. When I saw Heelmike's screenshot, he was banned for I think a month, but not indefinitely. The ban had a timer on it. And so they're not for doing this, possibly soliciting minors to drink and also engage in illegal acts with them, a non-permanent suspension, because the higher ups there just don't really believe in permanent suspension. So it doesn't really matter what you do. You're always going to be, it doesn't matter what you do. You can go as crazy as possible. As long as you're not sitting on death row, you can make money no matter what you do no matter how horrible it is. And we talk about like problems with free speech, specifically for when it comes to how like the paradox of free speech. But one of the downsides of letting anybody say or do whatever is the fact that when you do, they will. And when you monetize it, of course, they'll make more money off of it. What about murder? I don't think anybody straight up murdered anybody yet. But like the guy earlier, he tried to commit vehicular manslaughter. He tried to run over a guy, another streamer with his car. A guy who was with a guy who was chilling with some street racers who like to blaze down highways and like normal roads at like 150 like 125 130 miles per hour. That guy got into a car crash after he bumped them up and everything and gave them more clout. I'm not sure if somebody died there, right? I don't know. Maybe murder. I don't know. Who knows? As long as you're not in jail for an extended period of time, I don't think a kick streamer would be not okay with doing it, because it's monetized. To be the worst possible is monetized, because being a good part of the community is not what gives you money. Getting views gets you money, and doing something crazy gets you more money. So why shouldn't you do this type of stuff, right? Why shouldn't you? That's exactly what kick is. I think it should be shut down. I think with being around for so little time and having so many problems, specifically, and having no enforcement mechanism to stop children from being harmed. At this point, to stop children from being harmed, I do believe that that kick 100% should be shut down by the government or so. Like the FCC should come down and like fuck their shit up. End of story. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. They 100% deserve it. They're genuinely disgusting people. It is a disgusting website kept up by disgusting people who do disgusting things for a disgusting amount of money.